evening, everybody. Good afternoon, as this is a 4 o'clock game. I am Cam Crandall. On camera is Elsa Suxo. And we got our first rounds of varsity girls lacrosse playoffs. It is about 65 degrees outside. Little overcast, but I think the rain will behave. We have your Dover-Sherborn Raiders, of course, versing off against St. John Paul II out of Hyannis. So they took a nice trip here. And we have seen this team before, as this tends to be the first round matchup over the last, I want to say, 3 years. So looking forward to this one. Girls are about to face off. That was Nora Olson for the Raiders. I'm not sure if that's going to be a redo. And that's Sophie Philbrick on St. John Paul. All right, so as you see, the Raiders working it already. Luskow. Ponytail's writing the numbers for me, so I'll slowly learn which gal's out there. This looks like Barrett Sachs right now. Making a nice pass down low. That's Anna Schneider, actually, down low. All right, working the ball in. That's Molly Malloy. And is that Rory with the finish or Molly? Who got that one? Elsa? I think that was Rory. But Raiders strike real fast. That's 11:07 left in the first quarter, so that's 53 seconds in. Raiders on the board, 1-0. So again, that's Olsen and Philbrick on the face-off. St. John Paul is going to have this one. Right, nice couple passes right there, working it through the neutral zone. Raiders putting good pressure too, though. All right, what number is this working it down for SJP? All right, holding it in the backfield. So that was Sophie Philbrick with the dish. Great control right here. Good pressure. Gonna get a advantage right there. That was Akira Umbrella. This is Mia Dalrymple. Dalrymple. Nice little play by the Raiders. Defense trying to break it up. SJP still with control, though. All right, trying to cut through the middle. Finds Philbrick. Oh, a nice try right there from Julia Johnson. And I think she's going to get a good look here from the 15. Yeah, Raiders going to look to press real fast. That was Isabella Morrow with the save. Nice bounce shot there. Tricky. Good tracking right there by Morrow. And Raiders working it up the field. SJP having something to say, though. That's Scannell working it. And Barrett Sachs just got hit in the head. Just not so bad, though. So, quick whistle. No call. All right, Raiders are working it around. Hartnett giving it to Luskow. Is that Malloy with it? Schneider back to Hartnett. Luskow. Ooh, great defense there, stopping that shot. I think that was Mia Dalrymple. All right, working it, working it. It's Malloy to Luskow. What number is that in the corner? Schneider. And I think Nora Olsen got it right before her. Sachs looking to shoot. Great defense. Tough defense right here. Anyone's ball still. Fighting for it in the corner. Raiders pick it up. That's Olsen with a nice scoop. Gives it to Schneider. All right, just getting it around. Trying to open a path here. So we see this defense is pretty good. Nice little pick pass. And Luskow with a nice shot. That was a great play. Gotta score that one with 6 minutes and 26 in the first quarter. And gotta give credit back at the other end because Morrow made that big save on Julia Johnson, which kept the lead for the Raiders. Now a 2-point lead after Luskow's goal. All right, working it back and trying to open up the space. As you see, SJP's defense is already set in their box, so you just gotta work a path. So that goal does not count. That was a nice little play by Schneider to Hartnett. Now Hartnett's gonna have this look. Oh no, Schneider, yeah. See if she can burst in for a shot. And she does. Very nice shot right there. Going over the left shoulder of the goalie. That was Anna Snyder with 5:31 on the clock. So just short of a minute after Luskow's goal. Schneider getting on the board. All right, so here's SJP winning this one. Couple good passes right here. Now they're working with a challenging Raider defense, as we know. These girls are good. Look at this. Getting pushed out right here. by Scannell. Making them really work for every inch here. Just shot wide. There's Dalrymple. But a great position, so they still have possession. No harm, no foul there. All right, as you see. And that's, I should have said this earlier, Dover-Sherborn in white, SJP in blue. Raiders also wear blue, so that should have been said a long time ago. And SJP scores. That number 10. No, that is... What number is that, Elsa? Number 13, 19. Thank you. 19. That is Reagan Dillon getting on the board. And that is with 424 on the board. So it took almost 8 minutes for SJP to break through. But they do, and they have the ball again. Looking to keep it going. Nice play by Emma Tucker. Running. Like I said, though, these Raiders are making them work for every inch, every foot. Oh, just finds a perfect path right here. That's McGrail. Or was that, sorry, Umbrello, sorry. All right, Philbrick with it. Looking for an opening. All right, great defense. I think who gets the call? Yep, that's gonna earn them a call though. So was dirty defense, as the ref will call it. Great opportunity here. Huge save by Isabella Morrow, and maintains. The big save again. And that's a Scannell, I think, got hit in the head. Put their goggles back on. She's good. She's super tough. Great defenseman for DS. All right, it looks like we're starting up again. All right, moving it back to move it forward. All right, Schneider working down the sideline. Well, now just behind the net. Working it around. Molly Malloy with it right now. And that was Luskow with a nice opportunity. Raiders possession still. All right, so just 2 minutes left in the first quarter. It is 3-1, Raiders on top. Looking to add to that. It's Barrett Sachs. The difficult pass. Ball still up. And Blue has it. That's Regan Dillon, I think, that just more contact. Another. These girls are tough, though. Is that a penalty for Luskow? Yep. So that's not sure. I think. Actually, I totally missed it, but I think there were multiple penalties for those headshots. So, but this is SJP with it, working it down. That's Umbrello. So I gotta say, Akira Umbrello for SJP does a great job in the neutral zone. Just now it's Philbrick working the far side. That's Kate Dolly was putting the pressure on. Ooh, tricky shot, and it goes wide. I like that thought, though, because no one was expecting the low shot. Great save by Morrill. And she just is proven to be a tough goalie to beat back there. The Raiders just work it up right after, too. This is Barrett Sachs using that speed. Tough pass, but Olsen picks it up. Nora Olsen. Schneider fighting for it. Ball's loose. Blue has it. And that is the end of the first quarter. So that was a action-packed first quarter. Raiders on top 3-1.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
All right, we are back for the second quarter. This is your Dover-Sherborn Raiders against St. John Paul II. This is varsity lacrosse. And after reviewing the footage of the start, that first goal was Rory Hartnett. So she started us off, then it was Luskow, and then Schneider, and then Regan Dillon answered for St. John Paul's. All right, and Luskow will still be in the box to start this quarter. See if that affects them in any way. Oh, that was a nice helping win right there from Barrett Sachs for the face-off, of course. Molly Malloy working it to Hartnett. Back to Malloy, to Sachs. Luskow is back. This is Olsen with it. Now Luskow. Sachs cut in the middle. She earned herself a great opportunity. Depends how close she will have the defenders. Will she be able to get the shot off? I think yes. Whoa, what a good save or tough balance. I couldn't quite tell. Ball remains out of the net, but in Dover-Sherborn possession. Luskow working it. Found the back of the net. What a shot. She is always one to watch out for. Great weapon in all parts of the field. And that is a 4-1 lead now with 10:42. So SJP looking to answer here. And Raiders having the ball does not help them. Raiders looking to strike first and fast. Or not first, they already did first in this quarter, sorry. Again. Some difficult passing, but it pays off. Leskow managed to somehow catch that with a couple of sticks in her way. She earns herself her hat trick right there. Raiders are now extending their lead with a lead of 5-1 with 10:05 in the second quarter. Now, last year, I believe the game was like a 14-3 final. That might be off with that. I'm going by memory. So now this is Hartnett with it. Sachs. Pass goes over Schneider. God bless you. God bless you. Got some sneezing in the background. SJP with it. Almost picked off by Leskow, but not quite. All right, Raiders with it now. That's Malloy. So SGP does a good job of deterring the Raiders, but then with a couple of smart passes, Raiders open up a lane. A really nice shot too. That's Molly Malloy now getting on board. And again, this is just good fundamentals, good all-around play by the Raiders. Tough team to beat when they're moving on all cylinders. They extend the lead 6-1 with 8:46 left in the first half, and win this face-off again. All right, so Raiders are working it around. Starting to be a familiar figuration right here. Ooh, a couple of high passes though, and that one's going to be SJP's ball. Using some speed right here. Opening up a lot of field right here. For number is this 20. That's Philbrick. Gives it to Tucker. To Umbrello. All right, now Raiders defense are a bit scattered, so if the SJP can bring it in front, that'd be great, but Raiders kind of regathered themselves, as did SJP. Now starts from the beginning. Whoa! Nice pressure here. I think that was, who was that? Was that Audrey Ferry with that play? Might be wrong. I gotta get some new glasses, folks, or the binoculars. Gotta give credit to my brother Brad, who typically is on play-by-play. And he's got a little better vision than me, I think. As Raiders just get stuffed by the goaltender. Great save. Who is their goalie? Again, that's my eyes. I'll have to get back to you on that one. That's the camera person, camera gal in a minute. This is Tucker working it up. Now, SJP is looking to get on the board in the second quarter. Took them a while in the first quarter, too. And Raiders, that is Scannell using their speed and good defense to deny the blue team from anything there. Schneider using her speed, a little thought about a pass to Malloy, kept it. Great play right there. That was Emerson Ferry. Big goal, big Selly. And she is only a freshman, folks. So you like seeing that one. That would explain a bit of a bigger celebration. As now the deficit is 6. Raiders have a lead 7-1. St. John Paul's the second calls timeout. And they have a lot to discuss. You just got to start chipping away, trying to stop our Raiders, which right now, like I said, once those gears are going, once everything's wheels are turning, they're tough to stop. That momentum is strong. Elsa, actually, if you could, what is the goaltender's number for SJP? Where is she? Yes. Alright, we'll have to figure that one out when she leaves the huddle. She's hiding somewhere amongst the teammates. Have to give credit to some of those saves she has made as well. She has faced a lot of shots. So. There's 5 minutes and 46 seconds in this first half. And I forget if it is the boys or the girls, but I know one of the Raiders, if they win, they travel to Scituate. So maybe during the half I can get you the correct information there. But just know that your Raiders may be going to Scituate. All right, so 26 is the number of their goalie. That is Kira Nakachi. And she has made a couple of good saves. I think she stuffed Luskow like 2 feet away, if I'm not mistaken. Which again, Luskow is a goal scorer, so that is an excellent stop. All right, looks like they had Tucker on the draw, and SJP wins the faceoff. Has possession. Ooh, strikes very quick. That was Umbrello. Getting on the board. Similar timing, a minute sooner than their first goal. That was 8 minutes into the game about. This one just short of 7. So it is now 7-2 with 5:33 in the first half. Tucker and Olsen face off. Olsen looking to scoop this one up. And Tucker plays it well. All right, I think it's still SJP's possession. Yep. All right, so they had a good timeout because after a goal, they got the ball back now. Looking to find their game again. Get it close. This is Umbrello, I believe. Now Tucker with it. Giving it to Philbrick. Raiders all over her. And still with the ball is Umbrello. Ball's loose. And that's going to be Raiders' ball. Weathered this a bit of the storm right there. As take the momentum away from SJP. We'll see how Raiders do. Luskow, great long pass down the field. Ferry with it. That's Emerson Ferry. There's also an Audrey Ferry. All right, Sachs with it, finds Malloy. Oh, nice little shot by Malloy, but the whistle was blown. And this is Malloy with it right here on the 15. Looking like she's setting up to shoot. Great save right there by Nakachi. That was much needed. Big save. And there's 3:05 left in the first half. Raiders gonna have this in their defensive end. Let's see. That's Audrey Ferry with it, I believe. Or started with it. Oh, Scannell. Hartnett had Scannell back to the defender. I'm not sure who's the back right for the Raiders. But Schneider with it now. To Malloy. Just away from Olsen. That would have been a great little cross crease type of pass. Great thought there by the Raiders. Number 22, not on the roster, I don't believe. Maybe Caitlin Lawson? I don't know. But now Schneider has the ball, looking to pass rather than shoot. 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Raiders are up 7-2. Nice passing here. And as I say, a little hiccup, but a clean pickup by Olsen. This is Malloy working around, finds Luskow. Luskow finds, I was going to say, wasn't sure if she was finding a pass or a shot. It might have been a shot that just went wide. This is Hartnett with it. coming out of the corner. Just over 30 seconds left. The second quarter. Malloy gets stuffed by Nakachi. Nakachi's been making a couple of big saves. Ooh, tough giveaway though. And Barrett Sachs getting on the board for the Raiders with just 16.9 seconds in the first half. That was tough little giveaway turnover for SJP after making a really good save. I'm not sure if it was a forced pass or mishandled, but either way, it was a great execution by Barrett Sachs, who scores and gives the Raiders a lead of 6. It is now 8-2. Olsen hits the ground, hits the turf, but bounces off okay. The turf is not as soft as you'd like. And now Tucker's gonna run it out. And that's the end of the half. Raiders 8, St. John Paul II 2.
Trying to quit smoking? Remember the 4 Ds to help beat those nicotine cravings. Take your mind off the urge to smoke by doing something else. Things like crossword puzzles, mobile games, or reading a good book are all great ways to handle cravings and to keep your mind occupied. The craving to smoke will pass within minutes whether you smoke or not. Use sugar-free gum or mints, chew on carrots or celery sticks, call a friend, go for a short walk. Remind yourself that the craving will pass. Deep breathing is a great way to handle cravings to smoke. Taking 5 to 10 deep breaths, holding each one as long as possible, and slowly exhaling can help to relax, calm, and de-stress. Practice deep breathing as often as needed throughout the day. Water helps to reduce cravings, improve lung health, and flush toxins after quitting. Water is great for hydration and can also help to minimize nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Quitting smoking is difficult, but it's not impossible. You can do it.
All right, we are about to resume for second half action. I am Cam Crandall. On camera, we have Elsa Suxo. And on the field, we have your Dover-Sherborn Raiders and St. John Paul II. I actually don't know what their mascot is. The Saints. That's what I'm going to guess. And I might be way off there. It was just a guess, for the record. Looks like they will have Emma Tucker taking this face off. And we and the Raiders will have Nora Olsen. Ball is up and it is loose. Olsen scoops it for the Raiders. All right, Raiders, that's Sachs to Hartnett. I think there's that nice attempt right there. I think that was Emerson Ferry to Schneider to Hartnett. Sometimes you get lost in all this, I tell you. And that is Schneider with it in the backfield. Could tell you this, it was a white jersey that took the shot. All right, so defender had to be behind her to set that play. Sachs with it at the top. Gives the Hartnett. Puts on a little juke. This is Molly Malloy with it. weighing out her options. Nice pass to Hartnett. And good defense by Blue. Great control and hand-eye by Barrett Sachs. Turn shot, almost. I think that was Luskow. Schneider with it. All right, Raiders just have plenty of time. I mean, they have the lead of 6 goals. But SJP has time and doesn't want to do anything to give a goal away, so they're playing smart D, as you can see, and they have the ball now. Ooh, nice jump of the gun. And it was almost paid off, but Blue maintains possession. All right, this is SJP in the back behind the net. Oh, Scannell with a nice little stick check, but was not clean. All right, Blue working with it in the backfield. This is Tucker. Finding Umbrello. Great little scoop by Olsen on defense. Bobbles it. Blue wins that one. So Olsen was able to take it away from the net, but not keep it. And that is a goal from Phil. No, that is number 18. What number is that, Elsa? 18 or 19? Was Mia Curley or Regan Dillon again? I think that's Dillon. Like I said, my eyes, not the best, folks. You're watching this game. Hopefully you can see the numbers a little better than I can. I know I'm announcing this, so just apologize, but I think that was Dylan Regan. Or was it Mia Johnson? That I know was Schneider answering back for the Raiders in fast fashion. And that is her second and first of this half. I think that's the first goal for the Raiders of this half, actually. And that came with 8:37 on the clock in the third. So after a goal by SJP, Raiders answer right back. The lead is now 9-3. All right, and that ball got away from Caitlin Rogers. So Blue will have it. This is Julia Johnson giving it to Tucker and gives it back to Johnson. That's Shea Ryan. Good fundamentals here by SJP. Nice passing. Raiders keeping them totally on the sideline and perimeter still. Ooh, nice move to get into the middle. Still Scannell with excellent defense. Ooh, nice thought, nice shot, just wide. And who was there? Refs will say Raiders. Great effort in the corner there. Showing their speed. Both teams, actually. This is Scannell running it down. Makes a nice pass to Luskow. Finding Schneider. Schneider looking for her hat trick. No, I might have said that wrong for a name prior, so I want to apologize. Might have said Dylan Regan. It's Regan Dylan. I'm not sure if I messed that up, but I feel like I did, so just wanted to bring that one up because it was on my mind, folks. Raiders have the ball, and they're working it around their offensive end. This is Barrett Sachs. Barrett Sachs! Kind of the back of the net. Little sneaky play right there. Wasn't sure if she was going to shoot that past that or even keep trying to work it to the front more. She saw her opportunity and took it. Lovely shot by Sachs with 6:06 in the third quarter. And that now gives you a lead of 10-3. Sachs all over it right now. Getting the ball right after scoring. And that's Olsen to Hartnett. All right, as you see, the Raiders quite comfortable here. There's a lead of 7, now 8. There's Molly Malloy getting another one. So she gets her second goal. Now it's quite a few Raiders with their second goal, looking for a hat trick. Now, SJP, I think they know they're beat here. Still playing hard and playing like they can win because it is very possible. Anything can happen. This is Philbrick with it. And Umbrello sniping it. Answering back. Like I said, they are not out of it. They just need to get their rally hats going. It's a baseball thing. They just need to keep scoring. But that was a great answer by Umbrello. It is now 11-4. Yeah, 11-4. So there's just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Raiders just got the ball back. That's Kate Dawley. Passing it off, running around. Caitlin Rogers to Schneider to Olsen. Yeah, so like I was saying is at this point, I mean, except those quick answers, I feel like you gotta feel like you're not gonna win this game, but you're also still giving it all your all. As a senior, this is your last game as a high schooler, so you want to just play with all your heart and give all your all. This is Molly Malloy with a look at the corner. She's gonna pass back to Leskow. That one just got away, but Schneider was there. Nice catch. But didn't actually get away from the Raiders. Leskow looking for the net. Getting pushed back. Good defense here by Blue. Just 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Leskow gives it to Sachs. Ooh, pushed away. A good play by Philbrick. Leskow able to pick it back up. Oh, and nice defensive play right there. Gonna work it up. Blues using their speed right here. Oh, big shot and a big save by Morrill. It's a big shot by Mia Curley. All right, so Blue still has the ball. This is Philbrook and Scannell on her. Ooh, getting to work around Scannell and whew, gets a nice goal right there. That was Philbrick. That's Sophie Philbrick, the junior, getting on the board. That was a very nice shot. I was impressed that she was able to deke out Scannell. I'll say this again, and I've said it before, that Scannell is one of the star defensemen on this team for sure. So it is now a 6-point lead, 11-5, just under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Who's this with the ball in the back? Is that Schneider? I couldn't even tell. Leskow, Olsen. I think it was Emerson Ferry, actually. Like seeing Emerson Ferry out there, by the way. The freshman doing great things. Leskow wasn't happy about that one, thinking she got a call, but Raiders still have the ball, and Leskow makes them pay for it. And that is going to be her 4th goal of the day. With just a minute exactly on the clock for the third quarter. Now 12-5. That was a great answer to Philbrook's goal. So just when SJP closes the lead and sees the light of day, Leskow takes it away. This is Tucker with it, working it down. Clearly SJP still sees the light of day because they're still playing great lacrosse. Ooh, good little pass over here. Under there, I should say, in the slot. And I think it's still going to be blue ball. This is Mia Dalrymple with an opportunity. Oh, what a sneaky shot that was by Dalrymple. Oof. That was top right corner or top left. That was just underhand. Sneaky. Gotta respect that shot. And answering quick. Back and forth in the third quarter. It is now 12-6 with 25 seconds. Fighting for it. Hartnett has it. Gets pushed. All right, gonna play advantage. Just 5 seconds left. Shot is wide of the net. And that is gonna be the end of the quarter. So Raiders have 12 and SJP with 6.
To me, sportsmanship is probably one of the biggest aspects of sports in general because it really does prepare you for life after sports. It teaches you so many life lessons, and just being a good teammate in sports, it'll prepare you for life because you'll always be in teams, you'll always be working in businesses, you'll always be working with other people.
No, it's no fun to be the one person that takes everything too seriously and doesn't show goodwill to others. So being a good sport makes you more likable, and it's just a good trait to have, not just in high school, but for the rest of your life.
Sportsmanship means to me respecting the opposing team after a win or a loss to help ensure that everyone has a positive experience in the end.
The MIAA event that I went to was NASLC, and it really had me think a lot more about sportsmanship. A lot of the guest speakers that we had, they really put into me the idea that you need to respect your opponent and also respect who they are as another team. Look at it as improving on my own skills so I can win that game for my team.
Being a good sport will always be important, and just you learn great life lessons from sports, and they'll always impact you later in life.
All right, we are back for the fourth quarter, folks. And it is a 6-point lead for the Raiders. And we are looking to close this one out, to be honest, and move on to the next round of playoffs, unless St. John Paul II has anything to say. All right, as they get lined up for the face-off. This is, again, I think that's Tucker and Olsen. Oh, it was not Tucker, I'm sorry. That was Reagan Dillon for the face-off. All right, the ball is loose and behind the net. It's going to be SJP's ball. All right, already pressured early. Using some good speed. Number 22, who I don't see is on the roster. Got Tucker now. To Dillon. Back to Tucker. Philbrick. That was Dalrymple with it right now. Great defense by the Raiders. Caitlin Rogers, as well as many others. Oh, fancy little something about Dalrymple, but Isabella Morrill tracks that ball very well. Whoa! Ball is loose. Excellent play by Dillon. But now Luskow with it. And gives it to Malloy. Ooh, almost found an open Emerson Ferry. Just couldn't control that one. All right, working it down. It's blue. That's Dalrymple. Ooh, nice juke. And Isabella answers that one. This is Umbrella with it. Another very dangerous player. Quite the goal scorer. But has 3 Raiders on her. And does a great job. Luskow takes it away. Malloy scoops it with some pressure on her. It's a Ferry with it. Hartnett finds Sachs to Olsen to Malloy. That's Emerson Ferry to Schneider. Back to Hartnett. They got time to kill, and they have the lead. It's 12-6 with just under 9 minutes in the game. And Sachs. I think that was Schneider with the nice pass. And Sachs strikes again. And that's her hat trick. So I love seeing that. Luskow also has the hat trick in the game. And there's even a chance that... I don't know who got the 3rd goal for SJP. So there's a chance they have someone with a hat trick. But that was Sachs' 3rd, and it's 8:43 on the clock. And the lead is 13-6. All right. Fans weren't too happy about that. I think they were looking for some sort of call. Kind of missed it, so can't say they're wrong or right. Raiders working it. Doing a great job. Just passing it around. Letting almost everybody get a touch. Great defense, though, still. That was Anna Corsi keeping her at bay. Luskow with it. Ooh, a high pass over Malloy. Gives the ball away. All right, this is blue with it. Couldn't see the number. That's Philbrick getting denied by Luskow, but now finding Dylan, but Isabella Morrill finding that one. Such a good goalie. It's great to have a solid Tendy in back. Just makes you feel so much more relaxed as a player. Not that you play more relaxed, but just that little bit is just lovely. Because you can get beat and still not pay the price because you have a great goaltender in the back. All right, so this is SJP working with it and gets it taken away. Schneider, multiple players on her. All right. Again, just back at it in their office, offensive office, if you will, or Malloy. Find a Luskow. Big save by Nakachi. I think that's still Nakachi in there. Might be Koholin. All right, this is Dalrymple using her serious speed. Ooh, slipped on some turf. It did rain a little earlier, so it's chilly. Or slippery, chilly. Slippery is the word I was looking for. All right, so this is Dalrymple has a great opportunity. Just 5 minutes left in the game. All right, again, Dalrymple lined up, ready to go. Morrill with another save. That might have hit her thigh, I'm not even sure. Might have a couple bruises after this game, but she's got tons of saves. All right, SJP working it around, finding Philbrick. Raiders playing amazing defense. They've, again, played a great game, offense, defense, neutral zone. And St. John Paul's played well, but just found a good Raider team today. And this is a big breakout as the Raiders streak down, make 100 yards look like nothing in just 5 seconds or less. Working it around, plenty good, plenty of time. 3.5 on the clock. Comfortable lead. Now, just finish this game in friendly fashion. And like ending the game the way you start your whole everything with the fundamentals, folks. Don't let that ball hit the ground. Gonna be a whistle there. So this is Olsen with it. Great look. Yeah, you take that shot all day. And she finds the back of the net. Is that her first of the day? I'm gonna say that is Olsen's first of the day, so it's great to say. With just 2:35 left in the regulation. Raiders now 14. SJP 6. So gonna face off here. Good control right here by Blue. Good win. Looking to finish this season strong with a couple of good plays. And Luskow scoops that one away. So, dominant win for the Raiders. But a solid game for both teams. I think Raiders outshot Blue by a lot, and Isabella Morrill had 2 handfuls of saves, 3 too many fingers, too many saves to count on your fingers. All right, working it around. Molly Malloy getting her hat trick is always great to see. I love those. That's what I do. If you've followed us this season, it's one of my little quirk and perks is I keep multiple hats for all the hat tricks out here. So it is now 15-6 with just a minute 27 left in regulation. The Raiders are going to be moving on to the next round of the playoffs. This is Hartnett with it, winning that one. So, comfortable win. Killing the clock, doing a great job. 50 seconds left. And I like it. You already hear some clapping for SJP and such as they played good. Took the trip down here. Tough loss for them. This is definitely their we are their playoff team that just, it's like the Montreal Canadiens to the Bruins back in the day. We just they can't seem to beat us, and we just tend to beat them. So, lovely game, lovely season for SJP, and great game. Isabella Morrill, Luskow, and Malloy and Sachs also with hat tricks. And I could just keep naming them, but it was a really good game today. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in. The final today, 15-6. That's Dover-Sherborn Raiders, 15. St. John Paul's the second.